Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama. So I'm on the phone again. So if you get you have to get the link from the last video if you don't have it already. And that's not the. I refreshed the link, so it's the last ones, the last couple of days, few days. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Oh, you know what? I think I know another way to do this now. I just figured it out. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. All right, here we go. I figured it out. So now okay, good. You're here. Okay, so let's see. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Okay, I posted the link. How is the sound? Is everything back? Usually I have a problem if I do this, but Hare Krishna, Krishna. Let me know if the sound and everything is okay. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Okay, great. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Haribo. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. I see you got two up here. Let's see if I can get rid of this one. I guess. Okay, there we go. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Uh-oh. Come back again. So Hare Krishna, Krishna. You had two images up there. I got rid of one. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. I don't like this. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Like this. Okay, let's. Okay. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Doc's official. Okay. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. So Lalita disappeared. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama. Oops. Hare Krishna, and I advertise a little bit here. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay. All right, that's good. Okay. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. What happened to Lalita? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Oh, crackly. Okay. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Does it sound better now? Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. I gotta refresh.
Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Let me know if it's any better. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Gonna put the microphone in again. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Let me know if it's crackly over there in Cyberland. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Jaya Sri Caitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Oops. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaur Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, playful pastimes of Lord Caitanya. Let's see, this is Vishwambara travels to Gaya. This is Adi Lila, chapter 7 in this book here. Adi Lila, chapter 7. I'm sorry, chapter 17. It's chapter 17. All glories to Lord Gaurachandra, the Supreme Lord of all living, the Supreme Lord of all lords, Supreme Lord of all lords. Isn't that amazing? The Lord of all lords. Yeah. You know, a lot of people, they have multiple deities. You know, they like, they think of many deities, you know, like they're helping me, or, you know, that kind of thing. It's a they. But actually, see, the Supreme Lord of all you need is one. See, one focus, not this they thing, you know, many. See, he's the Lord of all lords.
Krishna. Guru Maharaj, you'll come again. Bad connection. I shall chant a little bit until you come back. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I come back, man. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare. Shall I read a little bit until Guru Maharaj comes back? Maybe nobody will be angry for that. I hope so. Sri Vishwambara.
Yeah, the internet's getting funny. I'm on the cell.
Shall I go off? Maybe it takes too much. Maybe I go off when you're back. Just tell me. Oh, glories to Lord Gura Sudara. The Supreme Lord of all lords. He possesses an eternal an eternal transcendental form. And it's very, very dear. To Nityananda Prabhu. Oh, glory to the Lord. He is the light and soul and the most precious object of love of all the Vaishnavas. Kindly bestow your mercy. Kindly bestow your merciful glance upon all the living entities, so that they may become liberated from material entanglement. Now, listen carefully to the narrations of Lord Gurasudhara going to Gayadama, the Lord of the Vaikuntha planets. Now, he resided in Avadvip.
Realization of their personal forms. You know, of the form of God. You know, this is more personal, more intimate, more wonderful. See, it's progressive like that. So the Prabhupada decides should be thinking what is being given, because you know, this is all on the order of, like, on the order of Jesus. I was given this association with Prabhupada, and on the order of Prabhupada and Lord Chaitanya and Krishna, actually, I'm here to give we're giving this ecstatic devotion, which wasn't, you know, Jesus, Prabhupada didn't give this. You know, he didn't give this to Jayananda or Vishnujan. You can say, oh yeah, they're great. Yeah, they're great souls, but they didn't get this. You go look at any tapes of Jayananda, who's a wonderful, amazing devotee, but they didn't get this, did they? Do you see any? Go look at Jayananda's tapes. Look at any ecstatic moods like this. So if they didn't get this, this shows you this is where to be. Because that wasn't what Prabhupada was here to give. He wasn't, the Lord didn't give that through them, but he's given that through us here, right? Through Gaur Das. Same thing with, you can say Narayan. Well, he's so high, he's the greatest. Yeah, okay, but you didn't get this. You didn't get what Lalita Ganga's got. There ain't one guru in that thing that has what Lalita Ganga's, and I'll prove it. You bring any one of them here, and just let us chant together, and let us just see the spontaneous symptoms that come here. And you won't find one. I know, 'cause I was there for a year and a half looking at all the gurus. I went and visited them, stayed in their ashrams, observed. And there ain't one that has symptoms like Johann or Lalita Ganga. Not even one. So what is that? What's the meaning? What is Krishna trying to teach us? See, people are empowered in different ways to give different things. And this is the finishing thing. This is the Holy Spirit. And not only, look what Jesus gave. He gave the Holy Spirit, and they were bringing it on down to now. But look at the trouble. There's still some troubles there. You know, there's some shiksha that is needed. There's still even people with the Holy Spirit still doing spiritual warfare, still fighting the devil. Lord Caitanya, you know, gave, oh, here, you want to overcome the Lucifer? Oh, no problem. I have no problem with Lucifer's. You know, he doesn't bother me. He's not like, hey, fight this guy, man. He's just attacking me. And you know what I'm talking about. Many of you, you're not dealing with like Lucifer giving you a hard time. His hands off, man. He knows. Oh, these people know. These people know my Lord. They know why I'm doing all of this. He's doing all of that just to push everybody to the real God, the true God, the one he knows. The one that he knows that even Christians don't know that he knows. But, you know, because on this path, you can know. You think Rupa Goswami or Sanatana Goswami or Krishna Das Kaviraj was bothered by Lucifer or Maya? That kind of Lucifer is like Maya.
No, you're gone again. I don't know what to do now. Shall I chant or read? I don't know what you did while I was reading, actually, because maybe you were doing something as well. I will stay. I couldn't interrupt you either. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna. I'm telling you, this is a perfect. This is a perfect place. He's here, man. He's here, man. I'm telling you, man. Lord Caitanya is here. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare. Yeah, I think that as well, Amy. But then he came back in the middle of speaking, and I didn't want to interrupt because it was in the flow. It was interesting to listen, but I need to tell him he didn't know he was frozen. Yeah, and maybe now it's the same. Maybe he's continuing while I'm continuing as well. And I don't know. Would it be better that I go off? That I just go off because it takes too much of the internet? I don't know how it works. I'm completely stupid. I don't know how it works. Hare Krishna. I also had this impression like Amy. He didn't know that he was frozen. When he came back, he just was in his conversation. Yeah. I hope it.
So I can't believe I have a devotee like you. this, it brought tears to Lord Caitanya. Why, you've transcended all illusion. You know, you're firmly fixed in the absolute truth. Very rare to find somebody like that. I mean, you know, a lot of devotees, but who's like that? Anyway, high standard. But we'll all get there. Why not? Are we still broadcasting there, Lalita?
Yeah, Kormaraj, you are, but you disappear a lot of times, and then I take it over, and now I don't know what you mean. And it's when you
Am I
come
still
back,
frozen?
not anymore, but before. But maybe I go off. Would it help if I go off?
Okay, let's see what's going on here. Are we still live?
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess not.
I can't follow his preaching anymore. Maybe I read until he comes. Shall I go
Okay,
off?
we back? Back?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Shall I go
All right,
off?
good.
Shall I go off?
Oh yeah, I know. I was on. Okay, I got to get my headphone because I can't hear you now. I don't have these headphones on now. Okay. Okay, what's going on? Okay, are we back on?
Yeah, you are.
Okay, I know it's frozen and yeah. Okay. What else?
Okay. Shall I go off so that it takes less of the internet? That it's only you?
Good question. I think it's okay. I think it. Yeah, I think it's okay right now. Yeah, stay on. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, these are some of the intricacies of devotional service. So now listen carefully to the narrations. Oh, wait. All glories to the Lord, for he is the life and soul of and most precious object of love for all the Vaishnavas. Okay? Most precious object of love for all the Vaishnavas. That's a wonderful place to be. Yeah, that's one-pointed worship. That's where it's all leading. See, and then when you love Krishna, what don't you love? That Krishna, you see Krishna in everything, and that's your lovable object. There's no other object of love other than Krishna for a devotee, or whatever it is. Could be Christ for you. Could be Lord Ram. It's the same. It's a one-pointed, whatever your deity is. Yeah. So now listen carefully to the narrations of Lord Gaurasundara going to Gaya Dham. The Lord of Vaikuntha planets now resided in Navadvip as the crest jewel, teacher, and scholar. The general condition of human society had deteriorated to such an extent that there was an increase of atheistic people. And the process of devotional service had become very rare. See, the process of pure devotion. See, again, these books don't hone in on these things. They need to. And that's why I have to emphasize this. Not talking about Vaidhi Bhakti. Not at all. There was Vaidhi Bhakti back then. They had gurus. They were chanting Hare Krishna. The process of pure devotional service was hardly seen. That's why now even more so. Okay? Is only seen really here. This is the kind of devotional service that these devotees, they were Vrindavan devotees. The devotees here in our Sangha are Vrindavan mood devotees with Vrindavan bhav, with Vrindavan moods. See, this is like that, just like this is Chaitanya Leela 2022. The same thing happened then is happening now. See, this is like, just like then, that was the hidden Vrindavan. See, this is the hidden Chaitanya Lila. See, they created Vrindavan by mantra. See, we got it actually best of both worlds. We create Navadvip Lila and Vrindavan Lila by mantra. Okay? Don't want to neglect this Lila. This Lila is fantastic, man. It's wonderful. More secrets are revealed in this Lila than in that one. Okay? So we're lucky. People think, oh, we missed out going over that. Hey, man. A lot of the devotees then, they didn't get to see all the pastimes of the Lord. They only saw like whatever because they didn't have this kind of stuff. They couldn't broadcast, like all over the place, what the Lord was doing at this age and that age. They may have saw the Lord as a child or as this or as that, in his later times or earlier times, or missed the later times. That's why when Raghunath Das went back to Vrindavan, a lot of the devotees there never saw the later pastimes, and they got to hear about them. See, just like we do here. See, we got all the pastimes. See, and it's no difference. If you were there and you saw the Lord in ecstatic love awakened, what is the difference of seeing the Lord then and ecstatic love awakens, then you chant his name and ecstatic love awakens? You tell me the difference. That's why it's non-different, the name and the form of the Lord. For a devotee, it's the same. The devotion is non-different that you get from the mantra that you get from actually seeing the form when he was here. Matter of fact, if you were not awakened, if you were not advanced, you would see the Lord and devotion wouldn't awaken. There are many people that didn't get devotion seeing the Lord. Only real devotees did. And you notice the same thing here. Not everybody chanting the name of Radha and Krishna and Lord Caitanya are crying their eyes out, are they? But some are. But if you hope to get that boon, you better be around ecstatic devotees. Otherwise, there's no other way, no other way. That's why you see dry devotees after 40 years, simply because they haven't found devotees like this in this Sangha. You poor fools. Poor, you just poor. We're rich and you're poor. See, we're the elites and you're just peons out there. But you don't have to be. You can come here and become rich also. So don't complain to us. Don't, we're envious. No, well, just come and come get our food. We're giving our food. Even Jesus wasn't giving food to everybody. Jesus says, even that lady, she says, give me food. He says, no, this is only for the Jews. And she says, well, give some scraps to the dogs. Even dogs, eat at the table, Yeah, we're inviting everybody to just come to the table. So don't be weird. You want to be envious. You want to be mad and jealous. Or you think, or like, oh, they're so elite, and who do they think they? Well, you could be some of the who's who also. Just the way it is, man. We're the most famous people in the universe. Ooh, false? No, it's true. I'm just telling true. Devotees are famous. Doesn't the scripture say that? Scripture doesn't. There's no one more. Ramananda Roy said, one more famous than a devotee. It was false ego. No, it's just true. There's no one more famous than Lalita Ganga and Johan or anybody else, Janaki or Govinda. They're famous persons in the eyes of the Lord. Oh, wait, you think I care? They're not famous in the eyes of fallen persons like these gurus out there? If you don't see these persons as famous persons, you're not important. You're not important to my Lord or to me. I just tell you the mood of my Lord. You big guru with a lot of disciples. What is that to me? My Lord throws brahmacharis out of his kirtan, who are 10 times more austere than Acharya David, if he's even austere. He looks like he's having a great time. He lives in a nice house in Malibu or somewhere, An expensive house, a lot of what do you call? servants doing everything he wants, and he can't even do anything spiritually for these people. How talk about laughable! I feel like really laughing. Talk about laughable. You hear that, Amy? These guys got servants and they're serving them and they get nothing in return, nothing spiritual. The best thing they can get is maybe a crumb. Can you imagine Freddie and Shamaguri? These guys, people serving, thousands of serving them, giving them money, doing all these things, and they can't even give them anything spiritual. Is this too truthful for people? Well, if it makes you go, oh, yeah, oh, that's very good, very good. Get it out, man. There's nothing more true than this. Proof is, man, hey, man, you got no spiritual symptoms, no ecstatic devotion. You're not important to the Lord. Only his ecstatic devotees are important to him. That's just the way he is. That's why, out of compassion, he comes and he sends his devotees to make us ecstatic devotees so that we have some importance in this world. Otherwise, you know how Maya is? Maya is the unimportant is important. That's just how it is. These Trumps and these unimportant Bidens and these big politicians, these big so-called big gurus and big popes have no importance in the eyes of my Lord. None. Zero. Only, you don't believe Jesus? I believe Jesus. I know Jesus is right. Only the Father knows the Son. In Vaishnava lingo and level is only the intimate friend knows the intimate friend. See? Only the Father knows the Son, and the Son knows the Father, and the Son, we, the sons and daughters, we can reveal the Father to whom we choose. So we'll just leave it, whoever chooses us. We'll let you choose. You choose Acharya Devs and Jayapatakas and Radhanas, or you choose us where you get the real wealth. I'm just going to frankly tell everybody.
Here we go again. He's gone. Guru, come back. Come back. Guru, come back. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Prabhu Nityananda. Sri Advaita. Gadadhara. Srivas. Adi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna. Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. That's ridiculous, says Amy. You were gone again.
Yeah. You want to be deprogrammed? This is the best way, man. You know that Patrick guy, oh, it was painful to be deprogrammed. You come here, we deprogram you so easy, just with truth. It's a painless, very well, maybe there's some pinches, but not much. It's just truth deprogram you of all these illusions, Maya stuck in your head, all this programming. Yeah, the illusionary programming of ignorance, worship gurus who haven't realized Krishna. Oh my God, that is crazy. Idol worship beings that are not even spiritual. Lalita, can you believe that? People worshiping people that haven't even been awakened. Oh my God. I'm sorry, Maya. I'm sorry, Lucifer. I just can't hold it back anymore.
Well done.
I gotta just spill the beans, man. I mean, come on, man. It's ridiculous now. Come on, this idol worship you've been keeping going for thousands of years. Forget it. It's been Vaishnavism. Let people understand they need the real spiritual master who is the Lord coming as a devotee and delivering them. Come on, Lucifer, Lucy, I'm wearing a little friendly name. Lucy, there's this TV show called Lucifer. They're promoting this stuff. Lucifer, he's actually the angel of light and all this stuff, bullshit like this. They want everybody to worship Lucifer. No, and they call him Lucy. Oh, Lucy. And then they have the angels. The angel is black, and then Lucifer is white. He has white wings, and the regular angels have black wings. Everything is inverted. You see, they want you to do like that. But Lucy, come on, man, give up the sham now. Yeah, you can do that out there if you want, but you can know in here, we don't go for that. No, we don't worship gurus. You should pay them. I ain't afraid of committing an offense to a person that's not a pure devotee, that hasn't realized Krishna. Come on, what are you joking? Stop joking around, You can joke around with these people out there, that like to, worship dead things, people, the zombie apocalypse. That's for them, they want to worship death. We worship life. It's even, when Jesus resurrected and Mary came back to the tomb and the angel said, why look for the living amongst the dead? That's what they do. You're looking, when you go to these gurus, man, I'm telling you the truth. You're looking for the living amongst the dead. Unless ecstatic devotion is awakened, you are not alive. You are not important to the Lord. The only thing important to the Lord is his realized ecstatic devotees. How do I know this? Because the only thing important to me is the Lord. His ecstatic presence. I live for that. And the only thing important to me in this world is these awakened devotees like Lalita and Janakis and faithful Govindas and Rivers and whoever else. Because they're important to my Lord. The Lord is so important that he chooses to live in their bodies. This is how it is. This is the real elites. Okay? This is the elite club. It's a clique. It's a clique, and everything else is a clack. Clack, 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 clack. It's better to be click, click, click. Right? Even sounds better. Click, 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 click. And this is win-win. You know, you don't have to be with these gurus. You could come here and be in the clique. Otherwise, sorry, you're in the clack, man. You just clack down the road, man. They're clacking and you're clacking too. You're quacking and we're swanning. See, we're swanning it, man. You're clacking it like ducks waddling down the road, man. Ooh, we dance down the road, man. Swim, dance. Oh, yeah. So you don't have to, right, Tuka? You know, they don't have to. They could come here. You could be part of the elites. We're not like these elites out there in Maya or these elites out there in religious, these gurus. They're a guru elite. You know, they're a guru. You know, who are you to get in there? You think you're going to get, you little peons? No way, man. Maya ain't going to let. They're part of the Maya. Still, Maya's their master. Oh, you want to come here. Nobody's stopping you. You can come. Well, they're trying to stop you. They would, you know, this is real Bhagavatam. You know, I'll teach you the real Bhagavatam. Right now, I'll teach you how to do it. Look at Bali Maharaj. He gave up. A guru can raise the dead. These guys can't raise any dead people. I raise dead people all the time. Look, I raised Lalita Ganga. She was dead. Now she's alive. That's raising the dead. Can you tell there's a different person there? You wanted to see her like 4 years ago, whenever she came? She a very different person. She's alive. I put the hand out there and it never came back. It was like, push it in and Krishna stay. Not the hand job. Oh, take my blessings. And I take them back. Take my blessings. I take them back. You don't know what I'm really doing. See? No, you want the blessing? Boom. And he stays. Lord, boom, stay. Won't come out. Right, Lilita? Does the Lord come out? No, he stays. Yeah. See, we raise. You want to be raised out of the dead out there, man? As your guru has the illustrious Jayapataka and Radhanath raised you into life like a Lalita. Do you see the symptoms of life? Oh, that Lord Caitanya exhibited, and they exhibit too. Oh, Lord Caitanya cried when he read these verses, and she cries too. He chanted in ecstasy and cried and laughed, and so does Lalita. Oh, man, I think we're raising the dead, just like Lord Caitanya raised the dead, the living dead. We raise the living dead. Well, raise a few gurus. You can come here too. You can, you know, otherwise just do your guru business around the dead people. Dead, you know, what do they call the dead? The dead, what is it? Not dead. The blind leading the blind. Yeah, okay, goes on. You want your sight restored? You want to see things as they are? You come here. That's what we do. Yeah, because why? Because we're rich. We have real wealth. We have real knowledge. Real understanding, real ecstasy, real feelings that last forever. Don't these last forever there, Lilita? These feelings, they're going to go on forever, aren't they? Now, I got to admit it myself, where do I hear classes like this? I've never heard a class like so amazing. These are like right out of the Lord Caitanya was, you know, I would read stuff like this, you know, like the Lord would be so like no Maya could exist. And now I see it again. He would say things like this. And we say, because this is true. The Lord is actually working here, man. Haven't you? Well, you don't think it's true? Vai mediums? Well, you got to have that kind of guru. Prabhupada said you got to have a Vai medium as a guru. You think these guys are Vai mediums for the transcendental potency? I don't think so. They don't have any of the symptoms. You got to meet somebody and say, who the heck's talking to me, man? This is uncommon. Nobody speaks like this. We're here to entertain you, River. We know you're hard to keep focused. So, you know, you have to have some good blockbuster spirituality. This is a Hollywood blockbuster, man. See, the truth is our stick, our holly stick. You know, Hollywood is a stick of magic wand. See, we have the truth. That's our magic wand to create the magic. This is a real uncommon one today, huh? It's different. The Lord is really, he's working overtime today, revealing things that should not even be spoken, not even be thought about. Talk about confidential. Talk about exposés. Talk about, man, this is all the elements of a blockbuster, the greatest show on earth, a Jesus trip, a Prabhupada trip, a Bhakti Siddhanta trip. And now we have a new extravaganza. I better find a YouTube video so I can figure out how to give up coffee. Yeah, it's so interesting, these things. See, people, you know, you cannot really make any progress if you don't know your devotional position. I'm telling you, these gurus are not even Majjhimadikari. See, Majjhimadikari is the middle stage where you know your devotional position. They don't. That's why they call them neophyte gurus. They don't know their real position. But I know their position. Why? Because I know my position. I'm fool number one, who's foolish enough to speak the truth in a world full of foolish people who believe foolishness is the truth. And I know I have the mercy of the Lord. Why? Because that scriptures tell me. It's like the one devotee, Conan. If he's listening, this is a good thing to listen to. He was saying, yeah, you know, what if if I pass away and then I find out I believed in this, you know, like what we're doing here, you know, and that it didn't really work out. If I imagine, you know, that I could imagine if I die. See, I could imagine if I die and then I find out that it wasn't really real, this Vaishnavism stuff like that. See, and I told them, I wrote thing, I said, the key word here is, and you imagine. See, that's speculation. See, I have more faith in these persons that are, you know, the most amazing beings in the world. They brought forth very deep revelations and realizations of the absolute truth. I have more faith in that than in my speculations about it, because, you know, speculation is weak. And I find it even in my life. I have a so much better lifestyle now because I believe in, as it is solid, man. Gives me strength, gives me potency, gives me happiness, gives me everything. Gives me something to live for. See, that is important, not only for me but for the world. Yeah, you know, if I didn't believe the way I did and experience what I experienced and promote it in this world, the world wouldn't have what it has now, and it is getting. We're beginners. We're just beginning here. This is truly divine intervention, starting with you guys. Just like Jesus started with those 11. Hey, man, this is divine starting with you, and also we've already filtered in, you know, into other places. Hey, man, my Lord is here big time, and he's getting bigger all the time. You notice? This ain't shrinking. Like they're all shrinking, man. Becoming more, you know, they become more and more covered, like that guru. I told him, I knew that. You can look at his thing. It's very instructive. He was a brahmachari. He was nice, you know, much nicer and everything, humble and all this, you know. And then as soon as he becomes sannyas, another became more arrogant, more proud. And now guru, oh my God, covered over. See, shrinking. Everything's shrinking there. Here, everything is expanding because we got the real potency. We've got, this is the proof. This is chapter 12 of Adi Leela. Those who are the real followers of Lord Caitanya, that's the real followers of the real followers of Path of Prem, like they were. Prema Bhakti. They don't see all these Narayan Raj group. They can't believe that we follow the path of Prem. That means they don't know what is the path of Prem. Their guru didn't teach them. I don't care how flowery his words were. They don't know what it is. Well, your guru didn't do a great job of teaching you what Prem is, but we can. Nobody's stopping you to become part of this elite group. This gorilla army. See, Lord Ram, he had monkeys. These are gorillas here. We're gorillas. Gorillas are strong, right? Yeah, they were only monkeys then. But my Lord Caitanya, he come to make gorillas. Gorilla army, man. We do anything we can to get people back into the kingdom of Vrindavan. The gorilla army, man. See, like gorillas, you know, strong. We're not just monkeys. Lord Ram had monkeys. We're gorillas. We fight in the bush. See, we got choppers and spades, man. Okay, the Lord of the planets now resided in Navadvip as the crest jewel teacher and scholar. See, crest jewel teacher and scholar. He was the best. Nobody could defeat him. See, that's why if you really see, this is proof, man. If you really got Lord Caitanya, nobody can defeat you. Nobody. That's why I want to test it. I want to test the Lord. I've been trying, but yeah, I keep Charity, please come, please. Oh, Prem Paroji, come on! Everybody says you're the best. I should be afraid, you know, because you've memorized everything and you have so much knowledge of Radhe. You were Narayan Raj for one of his best disciples. So much. You know, come, please, test this. Because if you got the better Lord Caitanya, let us all follow you. But nobody will come. Why is this? None of them. I openly challenge, you know, come on, man. Radhanath, come, illustrious Radhanath. You lived in a cave for so long. You must be a pure devotee, they say. Your book says, is saying, oh, look at me. I lived in the cave and I did all these things. Very special devotee. Your book says all how special he is, you know. Come, you know, prove us wrong, you know, come and defeat this fool, Gohari, that is so audacious, kind of like Lord Caitanya, very audacious, man, very challenging, very arrogant, like this, kind of like this, you know. Strange. It's almost like it's a revival of that time. What cave did he live in? I don't know. Didn't specify, I don't think. We have to, you know, if this is going to be Chaitanya Leela 2022, we have to have all. We have to have the arrogant pastimes, the challenging one. He was doing the same thing, challenging all that stuff. Like father, like son, right? You know? Got to have some of that too. Later on, we'll have the humility, you know, come in, you know, humble in the blade of grass stuff. That's in the later Leela. We're just beginning. This is you know, the infancy, you know, the infancy. So we have to do the more beginning ones. See, come here and she will experience how to take care of the deities, tells Cynthia. Replying, a handful of re in the temple, 20 euro. A handful of what? Oh, ghee, 20 euro.
Rice,
yeah.
rice.
Yeah.
He doesn't hear me.
Well, I mean, it'd be fine if they would, charge something, but give you something back. But all they do is give you more work, don't they? Isn't that what they give you? You got to give the money. Wasn't that the way it was, Lolita? You gave the money in the temple, and then they gave you more work, more toilet cleaning. Talk about, hey man, you guys deserve it. I also, that's why I don't feel resentful. I work 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. I deserve that because I believe that, I had no alternative. You guys also, most people don't. Now you have an alternative, because we come for Krishna, but that's all that was there, the devotees, Oh, great. That Chaitanya Charitamrita. Yeah, that's a great book. Wonderful. Yeah. And anybody out there, by the way, I am accepting donations for those who want to give, who haven't given before and want the opportunity. Just do it on PayPal. And it's practical too, because first of all, it's good for service. It's good for actually people's advancement. And also for sustainability, because I have a way I figured out with this Bitcoin thing, I can sustain what I'm doing, whether, I'm work, because I don't work, man. This is my work, full time. I haven't worked for years, and it's still going, So, so I figured out a way with this Bitcoin thing. So if anybody, this is a good opportunity because I can do it now and later on, maybe not so much. So that's why I put it out now for those who can't. Those who want to. This will help the sustainability of this program because once I get that going, not only will it sustain me, I can help others too. I always wanted to help others, and so whoever can, because you guys, I'm just saying this because there are a lot of people that may have, tons of money and stuff. They just, I did never ask, and you don't know that could work. And so I put it out there, PayPal, if anything, always, and just put it as a donation, for personal, as a donation. And I'll put it, and then I'll put it into this Bitcoin thing. And because I really, actually, for something in this world, I believe in this. It'll give more freedom in a lot of ways because the money system is now crumbling everywhere. And I don't know about you guys. You guys don't look into. I keep tabs on everything. I look at everything. So I give you the heads up. Yeah. Okay. So let's see here. The Lord of Vaikuntha planets now resided in Navadvipa. Okay. The general condition of human society had deteriorated to such an extent there was an increase of atheistic people. You notice that? We're living in times like this, and actually more so. It's really the atheism has really gotten really bad, even amongst people that are religious. There are a lot of atheists in religion. See, so it's a high increase in that, and the process of pure. This word pure should be put in there, so I'll put it in there. The process of pure devotional service had become very rare, just like it is now. This is very rare. What we're doing is very rare. People need to know that. Because if you know this is what you get here. You don't get to know your position with these gurus. They don't know their position. See? You get to know that here. That's why you surpass even the gurus, because they can't make any advancement not knowing their position. They can't go beyond neophyte. They have to associate with at least a mudjam. In other words, they have to associate with you out there, much less if they can figure out where I'm at. Okay? So they can, that's why they have to give respect to this preaching here and those who are supporting it and part of it. Because you're getting in. The Lord is giving you this is how the Lord Chaitanya's grace is. It's so magnanimous, it's so munificent, it's so powerful, it's beyond anything. You can advance just by coming here and giving some respect and some ear to what you're hearing. You're learning your own position. in this world, you're looking at the position of others in this world, just spontaneously and naturally, just by being here, by being in this vibration, by hearing this vibration, by understanding this knowledge, be around the emanation of this is unprecedented. This is the truly divine intervention in this world. Okay? And look what it's doing to you guys. You guys are the witnesses. It's advancing your energy. You're becoming very powerful representatives of the transcendental potency in this world. This is unprecedented. Prabhupada and Bhakti-Siddhanta have said, if I could only make one like that, and we're making so many. We have the parampara behind us, man. I got Prabhupada behind it. I don't care these people don't believe it. It doesn't matter. It's already happening. I believe it because I see what God is doing here. I see what he's doing in my life, in your lives. How can I not become more faithful? And you guys are, you can't even come to the point of faith. You Narayan Raj group, you think you're faithful. You haven't come to the point of faith. That's why it's so hard. That's why you've been taught you got to go through all this. You haven't even achieved faith. You know what faith is? Faith is you come here and you start to see what's really going on here, and you become not blindly faithful. You become intelligently faithful that, my God, the spiritual potency is really truly here. God, in his spiritual glory of the spiritual world, has made his descent into this world. You start to see that they don't even say they're not at faith. And then at that point, you start chanting, man, you become ecstatic. One-pointed. That's a Lalita. Right there before your eyes, you see somebody like that. A witness program. Truly, you see any doubt in our heart? Do you see any like, what do you call duplicity? It's just right there, honest, pure-hearted. This is the kind of worship the Lord's looking for. This is the words of Jesus Christ are realized in the devotees here. You look at the devotees like this, and say, oh wow, the Lord is really looking for that kind of worship in spirit, and that kind of spirit you see in Lalita, and truth, and the kind of truth she knows. That's why he lives in her body. That's why she can understand. She can worship like that. The whole world needs to see people like that, devotees like that. And if you're somewhat like that, you know what I'm talking about too. I don't have to mention all your names. Just take one, point it out, and if you can, it should bring tears to your eyes if you understand these things. Benny Blanco. What benefit someone can have who is not on this path, but associates with ecstatic devotee. Okay, let's see. Can someone have who is not on this path, but associates with an ecstatic qualified person? Oh, well, you get the emanation, and you consider doing devotional service just by association. It's just like a person chanting a holy name. It may be inattentively. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. You're associating with the holy name, and it has effect. You're associating with a devotee, even though you don't know who they are or what they are, but you're getting advancement because you just associating. But can you imagine when you come and become conscious and you put your attention there and your understanding there, see, and you're you're listening, you're coming, not just brushing against them and moving on. We have people like that. They come and they brush, or they come for a while, and then Maya comes and little babies, and then also, so they don't get that much association. But look at those who do. It's the same thing. It's like investing. The more you invest, the more you get back, right? As you surrender to me, I reward you accordingly. Well, look at Lalita. Why is she like this? And why are these others not like this so much? Well, look how she's investing her time. She comes here and she gets full focus, and she's really committed to this path. She's committed to this. That's what happens when you give more direct attention and association. That's why 11 people became saints with Jesus, right? They hung out with him. They were there. They were listening attentively. Right? What happened? They became cleansed, and the Holy Spirit manifested in them. But did that happen for the masses? They came and heard Jesus one time, maybe, and maybe they liked him. Oh, very nice. And then they went back to their Maya. Back all to their children and working and all. That's all they did. They didn't see Jesus again at all for the whole life, probably. Did they make advancement? Yeah, probably, and he sowed seeds. And maybe in another life, I'm not maybe, there's some progress, but how fast do you want to get it done? Okay? Well, Lord Caitanya said, those who are not austere can hardly get the association of devotees progressing on the path back to Vaikuntha. Yeah, Chaitanya Charitamrita. See, hardly. You get a little bit, you come and listen one day, and then you go back to the Maya full force. Okay? Here you come here, you get more increasing taste, and you come more and more full force into this. Because it's more interesting. The life is here. Why would you go to death? You only go to death when you don't know the life very well. Here you get to know the life very well, and then you say, "Oh, that's really dead, man. Oh, the dog is dead. Dead dogs, man. Why am I, putting my whole energy in loving dogs when I could be loving Krishna?" I mean, this is not a bad thing. Okay? That's how you get free of attachment, is you have to associate with devotees who love Krishna. They don't love death. They don't love bodies. People love ignorant. Why would you love it? I mean, an animal is ignorant, and you develop love and attachment. Don't you see? They don't know the Bhagavatam. Just look at Bart Mars. He was on Bhav, and then he developed attachment. So this ignorant deer, just because he was cute. Oh, cute little deer, ignorant. Look in there. Well, look at the consciousness of an animal, and you love that. You love darkness. But that's, people don't know that. They're attached to that. So the only way is, the more you associate with devotees, you start to get your marbles back. You realize how ridiculous this is. You're loving something it's like loving a tree. Oh, I just love this tree. Oh, the tree. I love the tree. Can the tree is ignorant. Dogs are ignorant. Cats are ignorant. Fish. I love my little fish. It's just a stupid fish, man. Ignorant consciousness. And you love that? Why? I love Krishna. You know why? Because he's intelligent, man. He's pure. He's ecstatic. Radha and Krishna and devotees. Why? Because Krishna's in them. I love Lalita just simply because Radha and Krishna live in her. That's the only reason I love her. If they weren't in there, I'd think, oh, well, actually, I love this foolish person. Yeah, when she was just folding towels and, attached to being a goody two-shoes. I don't love the modes. I love that. I just love what's in her now. Oh, and I can't believe I'm speaking these truths. These things have never been spoken like this. It's interesting, isn't it? It's fascinating. Because it's how it is for devotees, I love what's alive. Why should I look for the life amongst the dead? Dead dogs, dead cats. I mean, that's fine. We got people like that's good. That's okay. Hey, man, you're lucky to get this opportunity with people who are not like that. Otherwise, they can't help you. These people who also love dogs and cats and fish and trees and whales and all that stuff, they can't help you, but we can. We'll get you to love what is alive. And is fully, Krishna is full consciousness, man. Dude, what kind of consciousness dog has? Give me food, and they rub their ass on the thing, and it's smelling butts, and oh, you love the dog. Yeah, he smells the butts of other dogs so nicely. And you love that dog. It's just, I know it's too real. I know. It's really, you probably hate me for this. Those who are such, he probably hates it. That's okay, That's how, we'll get you real, man. I mean, I love full consciousness, man. God, that's why look what Krishna does. For loving Krishna, look what he does. It gives me some intelligence. He gives me this spiritual happiness that's so sublime. It gives me freedom, sovereignty. That's what I get for loving Krishna. I'm here to teach that, to get you out of loving Krishna, and you can still have your dogs. I mean, I like dogs. I like that little cat Sachi has. They're cute. They're all that, but I love Krishna. You know, I'm free. I'm not that cat can't bring me back. You know, will your cat or dog bring you back? Well, I guarantee if you're like that and you really love that and you don't love God, you love dog instead of God, you know, then that dog is going to bring you back because of your attachment like that. See? That's why I got freedom, man. I love Krishna and I can still play with dogs and children and all. They're cute and everything, but you know, hey man, they ain't gonna deliver me. I ain't gonna, you know, sit there and like, oh, I love you. No, I love Krishna. I love Radha. I love the devotees. I love Lalita. Simply because she's got Krishna and Radha inside her. Otherwise I would, That's renunciation. You know, devotees, they just renounce. Oh, you got no love. You got Krishna not living in you. Well, would you like to? You come here, we'll preach. That's called compassion. I'm a disinterested friend like Nityananda, disinterested friend of the fallen. I am not, you know, I'm disinterested in what you're doing. I mean, you want life, you come over here. You want to live, come with us. You're interested in death? Well, I'm not interested. I'm disinterested in the death and worshiping death and dead things. But you want life? You can come here, man. You know, it's your opportunity. He who snoozes loses. You want to snooze? Go continue just loving your dogs, but not trying to cultivate this. Yeah. Does it make sense? I mean, you know, to me, that's just clear. People need some clarity in this world. This way, you know, you can learn here in one session more than you learned in 400 lifetimes. Your whole life with Acharya Devs and all these dead gurus who can't give you life, and that's proof they're still dead. They're not alive or awakened. You can get in one session more than you got in 40 years with them. You can get more understanding than you can get. How can you measure a person's words that are alive with the spiritual potency to 40 years of dead words? A person that's not awakened. Does that make any sense to anybody? It makes sense to me. You know, give me one word of life from a devotee, one vibration from the spiritual world. I'll put that against 1,000,000 words of a person that's not awakened. Just one word. Let me hear one vibration from a living being who brings life into this world, then years of listening to people that don't bring the life of the spiritual dimension here. Don't bring the truth, the clear, conclusive, logical truth here. Give me one sentence spoken by that person will overturn 40 years of a dead guru that has not awakened yet. That's how it is. It's just, you see why people remember Jesus? Because he was alive. He was a person who had life. All devotees are remembered. You'll see all these, there's so many dead gurus, man. They're not going to be remembered because Krishna is in the, you forget. You see Prahlad's still around, man, after this thousands, maybe millions of years since his passing. He's still around because he's a devotee. You don't think my words will be around? My words are clear. They're amazing because the Lord is speaking them through this fool. I don't be anything. The Lord is here. He's doing his thing. He chooses who he chooses. We can play what he wants. I play him. He plays me. I like that. It's a wonderful relationship. You know, talk about freedom, man. I get the kind of freedom God has. Well, to an extent. You know, he's playing everybody. I'm playing him. He's playing me, I'm playing him. They don't know this. He's, you know, they're playing the modes. It makes them ignorant. I'm playing the spiritual potency in this world, that record. It's not a broken record. Everybody's playing broken records. I'm playing a clean record, man, with a wonderful song that's always ever fresh and very interesting. Okay. You want to listen to broken records? Go to these religions and religious leaders. Go to these idols and idle your time away. Go ahead, you idle away. You want to waste your time? Go there. You want your time to matter, man? Oh, you come here. Otherwise, it'll just matter. It'll be just matter. Here it's spirit, man. These words are spirit, and they're spirit because they're spiritual conception as it is, clear. Check it out. Some of these things you can't even check out. You just have to be logical because these are new, clear conceptions built on the foundation. Hey, this is the style. If you're being used by the Lord, that's how it is. You got to have, you got to show to the world that you are the devotee Bhagavat. What is in the book has to be in you. See, what's in the book is what was in the book was written by devotees because the Lord was in them, the transcendental Lord. Well, if in your word, that same Lord has to be in you, speaking those words, like it's doing through the books. See? Had divine tears again, and this doesn't happen. Oops. It happened to me very much, but I had strong experience with the gift of tears when I was younger. Heart stone through the... Oops. Experience this again with shrooms. Now I'm experiencing this again with shrooms. Shrooms. What are you doing, shrooms? Yeah, I mean, this is ultimately now that's how you're cultivating. See, it's your faith, man, your faith in this preaching, faith in this vibration, this word. See, this is what the Lord's looking for. It's not looking like, well, what have you done before? Are you, were you into drugs and all this stuff? No, do you have faith in this vibration? Are you facing it? See, that you're getting darshan here. See, darshan. Darshan of what? The devotee and the Lord. The devotee brings forth the Lord. They're like a flute. See, like a flute. There's the flute, that's the devotee. And then there's the Lord blowing that flute. See, the breath. Yeah. Oh, yeah, without. Yeah, without, yeah. Yeah, I mean, now if you don't have the tears, you're not cultivating devotional service yet. That's the beginning of cultivation of the tears. That's nectar devotion. Prabhupada wrote this in there. You're not yet cultivating. Can you imagine many devotees? They're not crying much. Maybe like Lalita said this morning, once in a while, maybe. Here it's regularly. Matter of fact, you get so attached to that. That's how you call the Lord, say, hey man, I want you. I need you. See, like this. This is like a love song. You know the love song, I want you, I need you. That becomes your life with God. It becomes a love song. Yeah. That's how we're really built, and then the Lord comes. Oh, person wants me and needs me. Oh, I guess I gotta come. It's like the residents of Vrindavan like that. Some danger would come, they turn right to the Lord. Krishna, save us. Krishna, save us. They didn't know how he could. They just thought he had some mystic power or something, because he would just keep saving them, and they thought, well, he's obviously not God, but it looks like he's like a Superman. I have these superhero. They don't think like Superman or Green Lantern. These guys are actually God, but they think, oh, they're superheroes. So Krishna was like a superhero to them. Oh, we got a superhero living amongst us. Yeah. I tell you, what I'm saying is even new to me. I can't, it's like, I can't believe this is getting so good. Everything, the chanting, the teachings, the classes, the entertainment. Look at 17 people, it's yeah. Yeah, we're getting an interesting show. See, it builds. This is a sacrifice. It's a sacrifice that doesn't feel like you're sacrificing anything. You're just having a good time, But the Lord's saying, oh, well, this is the kind of, he likes the kind of sacrifice where it's not like it's hard work or something. He likes a sacrifice where it's fun, right? And we get to do that, partake of that too. The fun sacrifice. This is the fun house. Come to the fun house, man. I always like to go to fun houses, fun houses, place of fun. This is what's called the house of fun. Lots of people don't get out of their relationships what they want, and they search for and love in their pets. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's fine, you love your pet, some people probably hate me for saying these things because they're so attached to their pets, But anyway, it's good for you. Take your medicine. That's fine. I don't tell you to renounce your pet. Keep your pets, man. Your pets are great. They go back to Godhead because they're connected with you. All this is natural, but I'm still going to say what I say, And if anything, you just get more detached, and it'll be better for you anyway. Better not to go, like, huh? Yeah. So people in general were attracted to the temporary and illusory pleasures of the senses, and this greatly saddened the devotees. See, greatly is well, actually, the thing is, what should be put in there is greatly attracted. We're all attracted to the same. You can't get out of this. But sometimes there's this sannyas stuff that bleeds into these things. You don't understand. The Lord is not requiring sannyas moods. This is what they've been teaching in Vaishnavism, simply because they don't have the mercy of the Lord, or they're not. It's not for them to preach it. We're here to preach that mercy of the Lord. You don't have to be artificially, well, I got to see, they're teaching you got to get rid of these desires first. You got to be pure devotee first, and then you can get some attraction to the Lord. That is completely wrong. Matter of fact, all you'll do is become proud or repressed or crazy, ultimately. Because that's not the real path. If you're going to be liberated, all you need is to recognize a liberator. Recognize who's here to deliver you. That's all you have to do. Too simple, isn't it? You Narayan Raj group. They think, it can't be, impossible. Our Guru never taught such easiness. It's been hard, man, hard work. We like renunciation, dry renunciation. We like that. Yeah, we like wet. We do wet and wild here, right? Wet and wild. You know, yeah. This is the fun house. Come to the fun house if you want. Yeah. House of fun. This is the house of the rising sun. House of fun, house of the rising sun. We get a lot of suns rising around here. You notice they're kind of increasing all the time. More suns. Oh, more suns are rising. All right. Krishna arises, the suns arise. See, first the father does, then the son does, right? Well, we get the father to do, arise, and then the sons arise in the world simultaneously. Just like Lord Caitanya and Nityananda arose on the horizon of Gaudiya simultaneously. Well, we do the same thing now. See, the devotees arise and the Lord arise. See, the Lord and the devotees arise simultaneously. Hey, that's life, man. You got a guru like that? You got some association like that? I don't think so. They're rare. It is. It's very rare to see such things. Well, we're going to make it less rare. That's our job. It's already less rare. Already you got 10, 20 people getting it now. That's pretty less rare, isn't it? Better than having one Prabhupada. We get many Prabhupads developing here. See? Oh, no, Prabhupada's the only Acharya for the next 10,000 years. Oh boy, everybody, they're so anthropomorphic. You know what that means, anthropomorphic? You project your own limitations on God. Like he actually wants that. Prabhupada to be the only Acharya. That would be proof that his preaching is impotent if he can't make at least one person with ecstatic devotion in this process that he did. He's going to be after 10,000 years, there's only going to be one ecstatic pure devotee. Oh, wow. You're really anthropomorphic out there believing that. That's Ritviks, they believe like this. And they don't believe. You know, here, we're here to make many Prabhupads. All you have to do is ecstatically worship the Lord for a while. And then you get the same intelligence Prabhupada has. What's wrong with that? What's so bad? What's no false ego in that? It's just how it happens. He had intelligence because Krishna was there, right? Krishna says, I'm the intelligent of the intelligence. And Krishna in his transcendental form is in you. Are you not going to become intelligent? Come on, man. Let's get logical. No false ego stuff about that. It's just, hey man, Krishna's living you, or Lalita's getting intelligent because Krishna and Radha are living in there. Classes are getting more and more beautiful all the time. And it goes for anybody here that has the kahunas to get up there, hint, 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 and give a few, read Chaitanya Bhagavat, read it out loud, man. Let your light shine before you. Have to do a Jesus trip, okay. Let your light shine. Let Krishna's light shine before you, because he'll kick in, man, and kick ass. When he kicks in, he kicks ass. Yeah. Yeah, kick in, get up there and be available. Yeah, just start reading, you'll see. And then you'll see how the spiritual potency works. You become a flute. It's nice to be played and to play Krishna. It's like you learn to play an instrument. Isn't it fun to learn? I mean, I learned classical guitar. Yeah, believe it or not. Classical guitar. I did it for 6 months. It was wonderful. I guess you get better at it. Same thing. The more you get up there, that's why I push the devotees. Get your ass up there a little bit. Speak a little bit. Do some Facebook Lives while you have the opportunity. You think it's always going to be like this? We may lose the internet soon. I mean, really, it might be gone. Use this time while you can. Get up there. Read this Chaitanya Bhagavat. Make spiritual advancement. Use your time wisely. Because this ain't, they're already want to, take down the grid. They'll do that, maybe for 6 months or something, and foods, there'll be more problems. So get rid of the problems, and get rid of other people's problems in the meantime. Those who have, if you come here and you've been absorbing, get up there, man. You know, start reading. Yeah, okay. You know, it's like I'm afraid. Well, feel the fear, but do it anyway, and you'll see you overcome so many things. Put yourself out there. Why do you think Lolita does? She was probably at first, it was difficult. Same thing, River. It's hard for her. I had to push her a little bit, and she
I
started to
was
get
afraid.
into it. Yeah, go
I
ahead.
couldn't,
Let me get my headphones. Go ahead. What?
I couldn't speak English.
Yeah, she couldn't even speak English.
It was with, but Krisha helps you.
Yeah,
Krisha,
yeah,
you've got to trust. You really have got to trust. And I didn't say much, 100 times the same thing, but I got so much reward from the Lord.
yeah, yeah. That's how it is.
I couldn't preach. I didn't know the books. Nothing. I only talked about what you gave to me and how it felt. That's simple. That's
Yeah,
simple. There's a few simple words, and I got so much mercy for that.
yeah, yeah. So while you have the chance, because I'm telling you, man, things are going to be different. Yeah, for a while it'll be different. So while you got the chance, use it, and you benefit not only yourself but others, and then you'll start to feel this kind of special mercy of Lord Caitanya by preaching like that. Especially reading this, read Chaitanya Leela, you'll be so happy you did, man. Okay, so yeah. In addition, the Vaishnava devotees despaired, seeing Lord Gaurasundar so engrossed in his scholarlistic pastimes. Yeah. Hey, you know what? Because of, 23 people. That's amazing. Okay, if anybody's missed any of this, you can watch, chant with us and then watch the video over, because very good, very different, unusual. And I'm going to stop because I'm using up this expensive internet thing. And yeah, so it might be a little bit shorter classes. 2 hours already. 2 hours. Holy, time flying today. It's amazing. It seems like I can't believe it. I thought where does the time go, man? It's amazing. Okay, well, anyway, we put some dues in here, and I'll be back when I go to the coffee shop. Hare Krishna.